I'm very sweaty. I just finished working out. I don't know what mobility sessions this is, but I do know that it's Thursday. Let's get started. So, on my back, I'm gonna warm up my hips a little bit more, right? I'm pretty sweaty, so I'm already pretty warmed up. I'm gonna go through a set of 10 hip raises, trying to tuck that pelvis a little bit from the bottom. Got about 5 more. One more time. Flipping it over. I'm gonna go into a little Cobra, squeezing my butt, lifting my chest up. Breathe in, let it go. Lift that chest up through the shoulders. I'm gonna rotate all the way to my left. Hello. Keep pushing up. I'm gonna rotate all the way to my right. Back to the middle. Squeezing my butt, lifting the chest up, passing back through child's pose. One more inhale. Now coming up into the lizard. Hands in front here. Let's walk the hands out as far as we can, bringing the chest as low as we can. 30 seconds here, keep breathing. About 15 more seconds. Almost there. One more inhale. All right, we're gonna stay on this same side. Now, if you can, doesn't matter which hand, grab the foot. I'm gonna go same side for today. You can go opposite. If you can't grab the foot and you wanna prop something up behind you like a ball or a couch, go for it. This time we're gonna be here for another 30 seconds from here. About 45 seconds overall. Squeeze your butt, squeeze your abs. Got about 10 more seconds. All right, letting the foot go, switching sides, starting in the lizard. Just walking the hands out as far as possible though, 30 seconds. About 10 more seconds. All right, same story. I'm gonna go for the foot now. I'm going same side, you pick, or prop up the leg behind you. Quick 45 seconds here. You pull on that foot, squeeze your butt, stay active. Or again, if you're like me and you just finished a workout, you can relax into this a little bit more and just, not hang, but again, not just focus so much on squeezing everything and moving around too much. You can relax here a little bit more. I'm gonna go about 20 more seconds. All right. Back to the floor. I'm gonna go through a single leg hip raise. What I wanna do with my other side though is I'm gonna pull this knee into my chest as much as I can, pull my ankle back, toes back as much as I can. It's like if I had a ball here and I was squeezing on that, ball here, squeezing back on that with that flexed ankle, and then I'm gonna drive up 10 times with my other leg, pushing through the whole foot, squeezing my butt. Two more. Switching sides. So squeezing in with this side, flexed ankle, squeezing back and down, lifting up through the other side, 10 reps. Whole foot, drive through the whole foot. 5 more. Flipping over, bird dog hold. So now, opposite arm and leg, slide out into position. Remember, it's not necessarily about height here, it's about maintaining this level back and pelvis, 30 seconds. About 15 seconds left. All right, slide back in, slide out with that other side. Same story, about 30 seconds. Keep breathing. Squeeze your butt on the back leg. About 15 more seconds. Keep pushing through the arm. All right, coming down here, cat-cow. So curl it up, tuck the chin, pull your shoulder blades apart, tuck your pelvis, round the whole back. Come up through the arch, look up at the ceiling, stick your butt out. 4 more revolutions through this. Arch up, back down. This is 3, we got 2 more. One more time. Finishing up here with the arch. Back to neutral. Walk your hands out. Sit back into child's pose. One breath here, rock back forward. Cobra, squeeze your butt, lift your chest up, look at the ceiling. One breath there, rock it back again. Child's pose, up to plank. 30 seconds. Got about 15 more. Squeeze your butt. Keep that tucked pelvis. Think hollow body position. All right, knees down. Now we're going to go into a saddle. So that means we're going to sit on our feet. If you need to tuck something behind you, sit on a ball, something like that, that's okay. Pillows, anything where you feel like you can sit comfortably like this with no pain in your knees. If you cannot do that at all, you can sit in a, on your hips like this, feet out in front, something like this. Ball underneath there too if you need to. Now, in the saddle position, we're gonna go into the eagle arms. So what that'll look like is crossing one elbow over the top of the other in the elbow pit like that. And eventually you're trying to get your hands together like this. For me, the best I can get to is about here. Now, once I'm in position, then I'll start to pull my chin in, pull my shoulder blades apart a little bit, and then start to lift and move up. I won't let my chin get away from me. Keep pulling it back. Keep my pelvis tucked down here at the bottom so I'm not overarched. And now just big inhales into my upper back. We'll do this for about 30 seconds. As it relaxes, I'll try to lift up a little higher, pull back a little bit more. If you can't get your arms into any shape like this, one can just be out here at the side for now, something like this. But anywhere where you can bring your arms across your body is going to be good. 15 more seconds, keep breathing. Remember, into the tension in the upper back or wherever you have it, shoulder blades. All right, that's it there on that side. So now I'm just switching the arm position. The other elbow comes over the top or the other elbow comes underneath, however you want to look at it. We'll hold this for 30 seconds. Again, as it relaxes, start to lift your arms up more. All right, that's gonna be it there. So now, we're gonna take our legs out wide. We're gonna go into a straddle. So bring your feet pretty much as wide as you can. If you need to prop up something underneath you, because once you get in this position, you know you're curled back like this, you can't quite get your chest up over the top of your hips, you can't get your spine long, you gotta get into this long spine position. And then from there, guided by the arms, lead with your chest. We're gonna fold over as far as we can. I did a lot of kicking and smacking up of the heavy bag in here, so now my hips are really tight, so I'm very restricted in how far I can start. But we're gonna see where we're at in another minute or so. I'm gonna keep walking my hands out, keep breathing. I'm not forcing the position, I'm letting time and my breath do the work for me. You just be present and relax. Got about 1 more minute from here. If you wanna walk your hands around a little bit, that's okay. Just make sure again that you feel like you are supported and not stressing out anything in your back or anywhere else. Still got about 45 more seconds. If you feel like you've walked out so far now, it's appropriate to put your elbows down. Just toss those elbows down. I'd say we got about 30 more seconds. I'm gonna stop talking and we're just gonna breathe through this last part here. About 15 seconds. Okay, walking it back to the top. We're gonna go into a half front split. This is more of a hamstring emphasis, so if I was starting in this half kneeling position, I'm just gonna put that foot out in front of me to start, put my fingers, hands down on the floor, and start to walk myself forward, right? So I start to feel a stretch for me in the top of my hamstring here. A lot of you guys are probably gonna say, oh, it's right behind my knee, it's all stuck up here. That's gonna be that way sometimes in the beginning for a lot of people. You might need to get back into rolling out those calves a bit more underneath your feet and definitely the hamstrings. And you may start to notice over time, some of that tension begins to get released from here. You'll start to feel it more through the whole hamstring and definitely closer to the glute. So once I'm in a position like this, I notice right away for me and my flexibility, I feel like I'm gonna get into a better stretch if I take this knee just back a little bit more. And with that, I walk my hands out a little bit further and I keep folding over my chest towards my thigh. I've talked this through about 30 seconds here. We're gonna hold it for about 30 more. Let's just keep breathing. We got about 15 seconds. All right, slowly walking it back. Let's switch sides. So I'll be about a minute here on this other side. Set it up, and let's start breathing. Got about another 30 seconds. Remember, keep the ankle flexed, keep the knee locked. All right, walking it back. We're gonna go into half straddle this time. So Separate the feet, knee, nice and wide. Rock back, let's get on the elbows for this one. 30 seconds. We've got about 15 more. All right, let's bring it up and switch sides. Same story. Foot out wide, straight. Bring that other knee out. And here we are down the elbows. 30 seconds. Ten more seconds. All right, coming back up. Now we're gonna go into a pigeon. So, I'm gonna cross this leg out in front. Another leg is long behind me. Now, if you can't quite get into a position like this again, you can prop up your leg and hip here with a pad, some pillows. We're gonna walk the hands out in front of us like this. We're not gonna quite lean all the way into this just yet. I want you to keep your chest up as much as you can, but walk your hands out as far as you can. 1 minute. Some of these positions too, it might not necessarily feel like it's a stretch, but it feels like it's work for you to hold yourself in the position. This is also going to be very beneficial from you from a flexibility and stability standpoint. You're going to use the range of motion, not just necessarily find a stretch or find something you could be real passive in and then hang there. You want to find some provocative positions that are going to make you work hard and stretch you out a little bit so you can adapt. 30 more seconds and then we'll switch sides. $15 more seconds, and before we switch sides, I just decided we're gonna switch this up. We're gonna stay on this same side, and we're gonna shush it up a little bit. What we're gonna do is I have my right leg behind me, put my left arm on the floor, right arm over the top, and then just lean over as far as I can. What I'm really trying to do is open this way and then flex laterally. If it makes sense for any of you to put your arm on the floor at that point, rotate over with the other arm, that's what you should do. And let's just call this 10 inhales on your own. Five more. And you could probably see how my body is relaxing over the time and over these inhales. All right, so it does feel like I could have kept going with that and got a little bit further, but you don't have to go for all of it every time, and definitely not the first time. So, switching sides, same idea, setting up that bent knee in the front, other leg behind. This side for me definitely feels a bit more awkward than the other one, so I'm gonna take my time walking my hands out. We're gonna do this first minute and then make that little change that we did before. About 30 more seconds. Just realized I probably wasn't framed up very well. But that's okay. We're about stretching. 20 more seconds. All right, now like we did with the other side, I'm gonna put this elbow down, start to reach over and across. And this side seems like I'm already ready to get down closer to the floor as it is. I'm gonna reach over with this arm, start breathing through those 10 inhales. About 5 more. And I know some of you probably have tried doing this with the other arm. And some of you that worked, and some of it didn't. Some of you may say, oh, you know, I got a better stretch when I did it the other way. That's great. Do it on that side then too. But just remember, this just happens to be the position that we're in right now today. It doesn't make the other side wrong necessarily either, but this just happens to be what we're doing right this second. So now, slowly let's bring that arm in, other arm over, pull ourselves up. And that, my friends, is gonna be it for this mobility session for Thursday. I will see you guys all on Saturday. Please send me a barber or somebody to cut my hair. More importantly, hit that subscribe button. Please like so more people on YouTube can find this when they're searching for fun stuff to do in quarantine. And yeah, see you Thursday.